Hey, Connect Camp's host and marketing coordinators. It's basically Christmas week. It's the Super Bowl. It's the biggest week ever besides the week of camp, because it's a registration week. And so this campaign is built for the week of registration. So let's talk through a bunch of different ideas that you can implement in your community for registration going live and how to maximize the energy and the hype around the launch of registration. We know that you'll see this stat on this first page that says people who run marketing actions or events every day during Reg Week hit their goals. And so we're trying to help you maximize this week because we know that if you hit 30% of your camper goal this week, then you're gonna most likely hit your total goal number. So we're trying to help you hit 30% of your overall camper goal this week. And so let's talk through ideas to do that. Just a couple of reminders. Anything in red is where you're going to input your community specific info, like camp dates, camp location, promo codes, anything like that that you are specific to you. And then anything that's highlighted, that is where you're going to have to execute this step, like passing out flyers or filming a selfie video, just things we can't do for you because we're not in your community. So this campaign also has a fun little checklist at the top. We try to give you a few different ideas listed out here to help you maximize this campaign. And so the first step on here is going to be revisit the ideas listed on the Winner Get Notified and the Valentine's Day campaigns. So if you didn't execute either one of those, or maybe you executed one and not both, or maybe you executed both, it's still going to be a good idea to go revisit both of those lists on those campaigns and see if there's anything that you haven't done or anything that worked really well and you want to do again. It's okay to do an idea another time. If it works, keep doing it. The second idea on here is to ask 10 moms to post in local mom Facebook groups. Their kids are going to be going to Connect Camps. And so at this point, registration's live, you're executing the play. And so parents can sign up. So anyone who's signed up, ask 10 of those moms who've signed their kids up to post in local Facebook groups. From a mom to a mom, a reference like that is going to be one of your most impactful resources. So you for sure have hopefully anywhere from 5 to 10 moms in your ministry that are more than willing to post about camp registration. So ask them to do it. One of the ideas from the Winner Get Notified and Valentine's Day campaign was to have a Connect Camps booth of sorts in your church lobby. And so leave it up during registration week, especially if you've got Bible studies that happen during the week. That way the parents see it again as a reminder if they haven't signed up. And Wednesday night services, if you've got that, or choir practice throughout the week and people are coming out of your church, just leave up the booth so that it's a good idea and then leave it up through the Sunday after. Another idea is to do a percentage night. We've seen some churches do this during the week of registration going live, like partnering with a local Mellow Mushroom or something like that. And so those proceeds would then go to your scholarship fund. Do a Connect Camps Hype Sunday. So that is a package that is built by like our creative team in the office and in conjunction with your home office contact. And so they'll train you on what all that entails, but it's a great way to build excitement and energy with campers and families. And it kind of gives them a little bit of a taste of what Connect Camps is going to be like in your community this summer. And it leaves them with a little bit of an itch. And so they want to hopefully sign up for camp. The marketing materials listed here, it's a pretty long list. You're going to want to use all registration as live graphics and print pieces. And so we listed them all out for you. You've got the hype card that's in a register now version. Make sure it's not the Get Notified version you're downloading. It should be the register now version now. The small QR code. So this is a little square that we added that has a QR code on one side. And then on the other side, it just says register now or has Connect Camps logo on it. And so the small square QR code is something that you can just physically like hand people, pass out, put in kids' meals, anything like that. It's just a quick little hit. Then you got posters, a couple different options there. You got the trifold in the register now version, yard signs again, the remarkable card, your invited card. The Your Invited card is really fun. This one you can use either as like a Sunday school activity or a Wednesday night activity or both. There's a version for younger kids and older kids. So the younger kids version has, this one's probably one of my favorite designs. It kind of looks like a postcard that Your Invited card does. It resembles a postcard. So on the back of it where you would like write a note and address it, for the younger kids, it has Champ on, both versions have Champ on the back, but for the younger kids, Champ is bigger so that they can color him, and they may not be able to write yet, and that's okay. That's why Champ is bigger. But then for the older kids, Champ is still on there. He's just a little bit smaller, so the older kids can write a note and invite their friends that way. So that's probably one of my favorite resources that we've got. It's a camper to camper blitz style marketing strategy there. Outdoor banner, keep it up, leave it up, put it outside your church, give it to business partners or other church partners. The skill print card, there's a register now version of that. Email banners, any email that you're sending out should hopefully have, especially if it's Connect Camp specific, should hopefully have the email banner or header at the top. And then Sunday slides. Those are on screens all around your church. And then countdown graphics, using those again. And then registration is live graphics, definitely. This campaign is also date specific, and it only runs during registration week. So it's 7 days long instead of 14, because registration week is just for that 1 week. And then day 1 has to be Monday of registration week. So registration launched on Sunday. Now we're on Monday of that week. This is going to have email, text, a mailer, social media, some fun little handouts and things. So we'll talk through all of these. Day 2, you're going to see, this is where we suggest that you host a percentage night at a local restaurant. And then day 3 would be the Wednesday of that week. So maybe have some snow cone set up at your Wednesday night church and allow people to register in that moment. Try and figure out what that looks like for you as a church. How can you leverage the fact that families are back on your property on Wednesday night and remind them about camp registration going live if they haven't already signed up yet? Put stickers on kids before they leave. That's another idea, how to remind parents. They need the reminders constantly. And then on day 6, look at your community calendar and tap into events. So I know certain churches that we partnered with, like, would have like a food truck Friday night, like in their community that was just already happening. And so this particular church partnered with the food truck organization that had the food truck Friday night. And the food truck Friday night, instead of happening where it normally happened in the community, it actually happened on their church property. And then the church was able to meet unchurched families that way and get them to sign up for camp. So that's going to look different in every community. We know that every community is different in what community outreach looks like, and what your community calendar looks like, and what just the normal rhythm of the families in your community are. So think through, like, where are they going to be this week, and how can you get there and let them know that camp is coming to town. Day 7 is an email, and then you're also going to want to host a Connect Camps Hype Sunday on day 7. That would be the Sunday after registration going live. That's kind of like the last little punch of a reminder that registration launched a week ago. So on day 1, again, Monday after registration went live, we're 24 hours into registration being live. You're going to use registration as live graphics in this email. And now your call to action has changed. So previously in all the other campaigns, your call to action was get notified. Now it's register now, because parents can sign up and pay that $50 deposit. That's also a good reminder. If you don't have a ton of scholarship money saved up for registration week, just remind parents, like, it's only $50 to save your child's spot. They don't have to pay the full $250 or whatever your camp cost is in your community. They don't have to pay that full price right off the bat, especially if they have multiple kids. That can be a lot of money. And so remind them that all they have to do is pay $50 deposit per kid, and that'll save their spot, and they can implement a payment plan after that along the way. We've got social posts, we've got text, everything is going to be high energy, fun. Did you hear? Reminders in case you missed it. That's kind of the tone of all of the text in all of these emails and social media posts and text communication pieces. Skill graphics are fun. They're added into this email here. Text number 2 is there. This one's counting down to like the days that camp will be in your community. Don't forget to change out the link to connectcamps.com/your community name. So if I'm the host in Watkinsville, Georgia, it would be connectcamps.com/Watkinsville. Social media post number 2 is going to be the registration is live Instagram reel. And then on day 5, you got your 3rd email talking about what makes Connect Camps remarkable. On day 6, you've got text number 3, reminding parents registration is live. It's going to be a week your kids won't forget. Kids are going to have spiritual experiences and learn about ways to connect with God. He's a true friend. On day 7, you're gonna send the 4th email, and maybe you've been pushing a promo code all week long. This is maybe the last day to register with that promo code. So think through how you're creating, again, urgency and scarcity that I talked about in the Valentine's campaign video with your promo codes. On day 7, you're gonna have that last social media post for the week. Film a selfie video, get decked out in camp swag, remind parents that it's only $50 to save their child's spot. That's a huge win for parents and families. And so that's the registration week campaign. If you have any questions about it, reach out to your home office contact. But we're super excited to help you launch registration this week and continue to build the hype with campers and their families and meet unchurched families in your community. So watch the other videos for more campaign ideas, but we're super excited to bring camp to your community this summer.